That does work so well with the controller with the 2 thumbsticks. I'll have a look at the controls. Maybe before the next stream, I'll have a play around and see which controls work best. Mouse and keyboard's definitely easy to run around in. So, has he taught me everything he wants to teach me? He didn't teach me how to block.
Jesus! Look where you're going!
Tactical war game based on a diesel punk 19... What's that one? Iron Harvest. Okay, tactical war game based on a diesel punk 1920s alternate reality. There's a lot of like steampunk and, well, diesel punk, I guess in that case, stuff going around at the moment. Right, what else was I doing? I'm off for an ale. Before I get the ale, 'cause I have a feeling I'll drop that on the way home. Let's go up to the castle. Wow, the combat in this. I watched a little video on it earlier from the Kingdom Come website where they've got reenactors with replica swords and stuff going at each other. And it looked good, and it was explaining how it worked and stuff. It feels really nice and realistic. Right then. Let me in, fella.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
See how he's so polite to the guards, people with weapons and armour, compared to the rest of the trash in the village. We better go for the crossguard.
We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed.
Better
See
go.
you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Never make an offer like that. Have I ever tried it in real life? You mean like the sword fighting? No, I haven't. I've done lots of archery. Lots and lots and lots of archery. Mostly with modern recurve bows, a little bit with traditional long bows, wooden arrows. But I've never tried the sword fighting. Right, Mark, you're going on mute. Japan got one over on the Belgian team. Time to support your country until they count. Go. Okay, well, good luck to Belgium, I suppose. Or Japan. I don't really mind who wins that. But see you later, Eldrigo. Not that you can hear me, because you've muted me. Interesting. I don't think my mic is picking up the noise outside, is it? Because that's my wife coming home in the car. Just outside this window. That's cool. Right then, I came looking for a beer. Space is jump. Good old traditional controls. Let's go into the pub and find a fight. Tobias Fayfar. Got anything to say? No. Oh, he has. Oh, it's a charcoal burner Havel.
If it's charcoal you want, talk to my hired hand. I've no time now.
Way ahead of you, fella. Already done that. So then, can we steal out of the tavern? And is it a good idea to do so? Ooh. Well, I guess having crouch on C isn't so bad because it's not that easy to access by accident. And you don't really want to be crouching down while someone's trying to lamp you with a sword. Do I really want to pick this lock? Do I? Do I want to shut the door first? I might shut the door first. No one will suspect this thing. It's really fun, but also very hard. I imagine sword fighting is. I had a friend who did a little bit of medieval reenactment. But I don't know how serious he took it. Right, let's find... Right, there's the sweet spot right there. So as this rotates... Well, did I break that or just fail? So... I see how this is tricky. But I went off way too fast there. I messed that up, didn't I? Right. Let's try again. This is good practice. I don't have a lockpick. Oh, I've busted it. Okay, fair enough. I can see where I was going wrong with that, but no way could I do that with a controller. Right. Pot, kettle. Who's upstairs in the bedrooms? Aha. No, no one. Aha!
God save him.
Be anchor. You were saying? Came here for a chat.
Save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Oh, let's lie a little bit.
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
Maybe a bit of ale. Let's go for that.
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course.
Yeah, none of your warm trash that you have behind the counter for the Muppets.
Here you are.
Thanks.
So you just take that out of her pocket.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question.
Promises, promises.
Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks.
Giving away
You'll
my
have something
money.
to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vaniak.
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Isn't that her job?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're
That's
an angel.
not what I was expecting.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Hey, we've got some saviour snaps. That's what you use for saving the game, isn't it? The game also says from time to time, important points in each quest and when you sleep. If you want to save the game yourself, you must drink the potion Saviour Schnapps. That's a nice way of handling save games in something like this. I'm going to try not to reload in too many times just to retry things. I like to play these games where if you fail, you deal with the consequences. Obviously, if you get killed, that's a bit different, or if it's something absolutely critical, but
Likewise.
we'll see how that goes. See that they're selling the Panzer B2 in the Wargaming shop, another tank with special, matchmaking. Yeah, I'm expecting some sort of announcement from them after Tankfest, because there was some rumour that, I don't know, was it Circumflexes or someone heard and mentioned on his stream that they'd admitted that their matchmaking hadn't been working right for years, but I don't know if this is just a rumour. I don't know whether it's true or not. We'll see. We'll see. Picked up lockpicking a lot quicker than you did. I've got the gist of it, how it works, but the actual fine control, that looks tricky. Okay, let's find out what Dad did in Kuttenberg.
What did you actually do in Kuttenberg?
Oh, all sorts. You had to be able to put your hand to anything if you wanted to make a living. But I was
Bit of
never
this,
far
bit of that.
from iron.
I'd like to see Kuttenberg sometime.
I'll take you there one day, never fear. It's a beautiful city. But in the end, you'll learn the best places here by the Sasso. We've kind nobles, fertile land, and plenty of everything.
And do you know Sir Radzig well?
We've known each other long enough.
Okay.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Yes, we have.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done.
Yeah, I know, I tell you, 357 matchmaking not working is no surprise to
Master
anyone.
in Sasau did for us.
Let's see this sword then.
Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship. What does the inscription mean? Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe?
Lord Radzig ordered it. This will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together.
It's burning. The forge.
By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.